Hello everybody and welcome to my online English video class. Student, today we are going to start chapter number 12, that is The Canterville Ghost. So The Canterville Ghost is written by Oscar Wilde. Okay. So before starting the chapter, I just want to tell you something more about the writer. So student, Oscar Wilde was an Irish poet. Okay. He was an Irish poet and writer and dramatist. Okay, who was very famous for his wit and flamboyance. Means he is very famous for his wit. Wit means the thing that he is using in his writing, that is very humorous. Clear. His most famous work include The Happy Prince and the Other Stories, The Picture of John Grey, Lady Winterset, and The Importance of Being Honest. So these are the important works of the writer. That was all about Oscar Wilde. Let's begin the class. As the name is, the title of the chapter is clear that the Canterville Ghost. So keep in your mind that this the story belongs to a ghost, and Canterville, the Canterville, which is known as villa or house, you can say, no, the ghost that is lives in this villa that we are going to have. Okay, first of all, this is the first page. Student, you can open page number 124 in your book. Okay, so see that The Canterville Ghost is a well-known short story by Oscar Wilde, widely adapted for the screen and stage around the world. It is a ghost story with difference. Instead of fear and tension, fear and tension. I will read from the book. This is not being clear. Humor and rules the story. Instead of illuminated humors, the ghost is intimidated by the humans. Okay, here we find that the ghost is illuminated by the humans. Human never have any types of fear by the ghost, but the ghost have fear by humans that we have in the story. Okay, so far no one has insulted him in this story. He has finally met his match in a spirit unafraid American people, frightening them and seems almost impossible. So that was all about the story. Let's see the character. First of all, we have Lord Canterville, who is the owner of the mansion called Canterville Chase. Then after Mr. and Mrs. Otis, they are the wealthy middle-aged American couple. And then after Mrs. Umne was an old housekeeper of Canterville Chase, Washington, eldest son of Otis family, and Virginia is the middle child of Otis family. Okay, then after the twins, the twins were Levin and Clark, youngest member of the Otis family, and then after the character is the ghost. Scene 1. So in scene 1, what happened at the Canterville Chase? Now this is the description of the villa. Near that, what happened there? Lord Canterville, I am really pleased you want to buy Villa Chase, but there is something you have to know. Mr. Otis said, if you insist. Lord Canterville, yes, I do. There is a ghost in Mr. Otis. A ghost? Do you talk about it? He says that, do you talk about the ghost? Okay, Lord Canterville, I fear the ghost exists. I think you should listen to our family story. Okay, before buying the villa, Lord Canterville always instinctive to have a story of the ghost, what he wanted to tell the Otis family, Mr. Otis. So he told that, okay, try me. Lord Canterville tell that, I will tell you what happened to my grand aunt, the Dowager Duchess of Bolton. Dowager Duchess of Bolton. Dowager means a widow of high social rank with a title or property derived from the late sorry late husband. Okay, And then after the side of the stage where Mr. Otis and Lord Canterville are standing is darkness and the other side is lit up. Sound of the woman scream. As far as he started telling the story, somewhere the half means the half portion of the stage was having a sound of screaming of a woman. Okay. Then after page number 2. The butler and the housekeeper led the Duchess to the chair and give her drink of water. She sits down and terrified. Okay. Now, Duchess, please don't leave me alone. Duchess, he's telling the story of his grandmother. No, on that time he's talking about him. He's talking about her. So she told that don't leave me alone, take me away from here. मुझे यहाँ से ले जाओ. Why? Because she screams, she fears from that place. Get away from me. Somebody who is seen by the lady. Don't touch me. Get your hands, clammy hands, all from my shoulder. उसको लगता है कि कोई उसका अपना जो हाथ उसके शोल्डर पे रखा है. So that is why she becomes afraid. No. The housekeeper, my lady, calm down. There is nobody here. Look around you. So the housekeeper was talking, and he just making somewhere consoling to the grandmother that nobody is here. You just calm down, because the man or the person was not seen by anybody except the lady, his grandmother. The house now Duchess sobbing that thing I had its bony hand on me. I didn't notice at first. I thought it was a dot. Then I saw those silicon hand. So something is she just seen there. The Duchess screams again and faints. The side of where Mr. Otis and Lord Canterville are standing there. So that always happen on the different side of the stage. Lord Canterville, my granddad was so frightened that she had never recovered from the shock. So that was the story Lord Canterville was telling to Mr. Otis, that after that shock, my grandmother never recovered. Okay. So we have this page. Okay, now come to this page number 3. So after listening the story of his grandmother, Mr. Otis told that, you want me to believe this, Lord Canterville? Mr. Otis, the ghost has been seen by several members of my family after the unfortunate accident to the Duchess, and none of our younger staff would stay with us. Lord Canterville often got very little sleep at night due to the mysterious noises he came to the corridors and the library. So she was talking that the ghost has been seen by many members of our family. So none of our staff is trying to live here. And at night there was different types of mysterious noises coming from the corridor on library. Therefore, Mr. Otis, you are saying that means he is not going to believe on the story of the Lord Canterville. Lord Canterville, we have not cared to live here the place ourselves, to give us a strange or the scary feeling. Okay. And then after, okay. Now, Mr. Otis, my lord, I insist. I will take your Canterville chair, furniture, and the ghost included. He told that, okay, I am ready. If there is ghost, no problem. I will take it. I will buy it. Okay, well, at least that all you want. मुझे जो बताना था मैंने तो आपको warn कर दिया, बता दिया. Now it is your wish. We come to a modern family. We do what we want. We have money and we can buy anything. Lord Canterville, what is your point, Mr. Otis? My lord, we would buy the ghost itself, and there is such a thing as a place in the museum with the words of the maybe even have a traveling ghost show. So he is talking that if there is a ghost, we will have a traveling ghost show in our house. They are American and they do not believe there. Lord Canterville, if you do not mind the ghost is in our house, it's quite all right with me. But let me tell you that at least one time the ghost has been around 3 centuries and it is always makes appearing before the death of the family member. So it is the story of very near three century it is there. Mr. Otis, well, so does the family, Dr. Canterville. Lord Canterville, all right, gentlemen. Canterville Chase is all yours. Now, this is the first scene in which he was talking about the story of his grandmother and telling all about the ghost, and then after he finally bought it. Now, scene 2. In the library of Canterville Chase, Mrs. Umne enters the library, followed by Mr. and Mrs. Otis Washington, Virginia, uh, and the twins. Tea is laid out for the Mrs. Otis family. They settle down, trying to get feel of this old mansion. Suddenly, Mr. Otis noticed that what looks like bloodstain. उनको कुछ bloodstain जैसा दिखता है. Mr. Otis, I am afraid something has spilled here. Mrs. Zumne. Now, Mrs. Zumne, in his hushed voice, he told that yes, madam, blood has been spilled on that spot. She told that there is blood spot there, ma'am. Then, page number 127. Mr. Otis, oh really? I really don't care for blood stain. I want to remove it at once. Mrs. Humne, it's a blood of lady. Just wait. Okay, it's a blood of lady in Eleanor D. Canterville, who was murdered on that every spot on the same place means by her husband, Sir Simon de Canterville in 1575. 9 years after the murder, he disappeared recently mysteriously. His body was never found, but his guilty spirit still haunts in the same chase. Talking means giving the information to Mrs. Otis. Okay, then after nonsense, Washington or nonsense. Watch me remove the stain, and then he takes a piece of cloth, and then he just remove the blood stain. Mrs. Umri looks all the things, she terrified, and then she faints. Okay, Mr. Otis, what monstrous high climate, Mr. Otis, and what do we do with the woman who faints? Mrs. Umri relieves and looks at the Otis family. Mrs. Umri, I have seen things with my own eyes, sir, which would make anyone hairs stand on the end at many times, many nights. Then after page number 28. Okay. I have not closed my eyes in sleep due to the awful things what happened here. Mr. Otis, it's all right, Mr. Sumne. There is nothing to fear at any rate. Ghost don't frighten us. And then after the children started laughing. Now in scene 3 in the morning in the library, the twin center. Lewis, look, the blood stain is back. The ghost must have been here again. Clark told Brother Washington has been troubling in out every day, and every day it comes back. Lewis, let's camp out here tonight and wait for him. Clark, we will corner him here. You sleepy by the door, and I will on the deck so I can jump on the top of him. Lewis, let's come here with our pillow tonight. So that they decided to be there at that night, and they will see that how the ghost is looking, and he will come there. In scene 4, night. Mr. Otis is in sleep in his room. The loud sound of cracking metal is heard. He was in his room, and then after he was hearing a loud sound of metal that was cracking. Mr. Otis wakes up suddenly. Okay, what is on the earth in the ground? Wait, it's looking closer. No, I'm not imagining things now. I can hear the okay, he was hearing some footsteps and the cracking sound that is coming nearer to him. Okay, Mr. Otis, then after he takes a small bottle of lubricating out of the case of the open the door. There's a right in front of him. He sees that he in a pale moonlight, an old man. His eyes are red burning coals. He has long matted grey. Now this is the description I'm talking about. This one. Okay, he has long gray matted hair. He wears old-fashioned dirty clothes, and his wrist and ankles uh, are bound by rusty chains. Okay, so then after when he sees the ghost, he told, goodness me, my dear sir, you cannot go cracking about this. I insist that you just oil your change because it is giving sound. I will leave you the bottle here if you need more. So I will leave my bottle here. Do apply and then don't make any types of noise. And then he bade him good night and went from there. Okay, after that Mr. Otis goes back to his room and close the door. And then after what happened, the Canterville ghost, how dare he laugh at me. Ooh, there, so much for his advice, for greasing me. Watch me. He just become very angry. Then telling, he throws a green light. Um, he throws a green light around himself and fills the air with horrible groans, and he goes up the steps. The twins appear at the top of the stairs. Twin catch you. They throw the pillow at the ghost. The ghost escapes. So in this way we can see that here nobody is going to fear with the ghost. Even the ghost is somewhere have a problem with the people, no, the American people. In scene 5, Ghost was very furious. I will have my vengeance. Do you? Vengeance means revenge. मैं अपना बदला लूँगा. Do they know? Do they know who am I? Do they know what fearful appearance I have? I have made. Uh, have they not seen the furor? Furor is what? So it is a rude and arrogant behavior. Okay. That furor is a sudden angry or excitement reaction of something. Okay, I can create. How dare they, these Americans, the gall. What is gall? Gall is the rude and arrogant behavior, no, to ask me to grease my own chain and those twists, to throw a pillow at me, at my head, and I, a ghost who can play 9 pins with my own bones. Okay, calm down. I have to think this through. No ghost in the history has been insulted like this. Revenge. Ooh, I will have the last laugh. How dare to. So this is the story of the now here the ghost was very angry and then he thought to have a revenge to these American people. So in this way the story is finished. Student, I hope that the story is clear to everybody. And in the next class I will tell you all the question answer, we will discuss there. So till that time, thank you so much and have a nice day.